guys, this video is a follow-up to some other videos that I've done on a 4-piece mold that I made for making induction tubing. Basically, this mold is broken into 4 pieces. You can wrap this in some casting tape, pull the ends out, and you have a solid tube, composite tube that you can then coat in carbon fiber. On those videos, I've had a lot of questions though about other methods to do it, because this mold may not work for every tube and it's kind of difficult to make. And there is another method, and that's what I'm going to show you on this video. The other method that I have is you basically just wrap your mold. So you just create your tubing out of some steel, and that's what I've done here. It's just tacked together in a couple spots. Then you wrap it with the casting tape, which I will tell you where to get it at later on in this video. You'll just wrap it in that casting tape, and then you'll just split it down one side. I usually use like a cut-off wheel. I'll just buzz it just enough to kind of cut through the casting tape. Once you get that done, you can separate it from the mold, and then just go back and glue that seam back together. Now, it by itself is not very strong, but now you can take and wrap it again with some more casting tape, or you can cover it in carbon fiber at this point. This is a really nice technique if you have a really long tube that's complex. You can't do this method on it. You have to do this, and it works just as well. So I'm going to run through right quick for you. The beauty of this stuff here is that it's quick. I've had a lot of people ask questions basically saying, hey, why don't you just coat the molds themselves in carbon fiber to begin with? And the easy answer to that is this is just so quick. You basically just open the pack, you dunk it in some water, squeeze it a couple times, and you wrap the tube. Once you have it wrapped, it doesn't take maybe 5 minutes, and it is completely hard. So that's really why I like to use these. Gives it a good base for the carbon fiber to go over, and it's cheaper. You don't have to use as many layers of carbon fiber. So there's the wrap there. That's how it comes out of the pack. Just gonna take this and dunk it in some water. And I like to squeeze it to kind of get the water down into the center of the. And then what I like to do is I'll just start at one end. And you can see this stuff, and it's not even sticky at this point. I mean, it has a little bit of tack, but not very much. So let's take it, hold it. Get it started at one end there. And then you don't need it very thick for this first wrap. You just basically want a base to work with. So I don't even wrap it very thick. Alright, once you get it wrapped, I kind of just hold this tab in real good. Kind of push that end piece in, kind of rub it in, and get it to stick real well. And all of it's actually like that. You can press it. Pardon. How nice is that? No resin, no mess. I mean, my hands aren't sticky. And literally, maybe 4 minutes, this thing will be hard and ready to pull off. And it's so cheap. It's been about maybe 5 minutes. You can tell when it's done because it dries up. The water on it dries up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a Dremel and just split this thing. Once you get it split, you can basically just peel this thing away. Just like that. And then you have the shell for your tube. Just take it and glue these back together. You can use some epoxy or super glue type of glue. Just glue it. Basically, you just want to glue it enough to where you have a solid structure once again. And then what I've done is I've taken sanded this one here, because what happens is as you wrap this, you'll have high and low spots, and I kind of wanted to knock those off. On this carbon fiber one, I didn't do that, and when I put the carbon fiber sleeve over it, you can see the high and low spots in it, even though it's one continuous sleeve. The carbon fiber is not wrapped. It's just one continuous sleeve, but you can see where it looks like it's wrapped because of the undercoating on it. So on this one, I just basically sanded it, and then I'm going to wrap it again. The second coat obviously won't have a seam in it, and it'll help seal up some of these little pinholes. So let's do that now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrap this. And rewrap this tube. Once again, it doesn't have to be a thick, very thick layer. Just a nice thin second layer. Alright, there you go, there's a second layer on that one. On video, but this thing is incredibly light. There's absolutely no weight to it whatsoever. Alright, so there you go. Cheap, easy way to make lightweight induction tubing. In my other videos, I actually wrap these in carbon fiber, but you don't have to do that. You can use them just like they are. As a matter of fact, I think they're really strong, and in the future I plan on doing some pressure testing videos on just this. I've already done some on the carbon fiber. So far 12 psi, I think it'll go much higher. I'll push it to about 40. If it doesn't fail at that pressure, I'm not going to worry about it. It's extremely strong, so stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss what I got coming up. I will post the website below where you can get this casting tape. It's extremely cheap. Easy to use if you buy it right. If you buy it, medical grade, it's expensive, but I've got some places where you can get it, and I will put those in the description below. So thanks for watching. Until next time.